Hey guys, Pen1979 here. Just want to show you guys my solar panel and my Anker Solix C1000. So I have my solar panel outside, a little setup, and I'm trying to experiment a little bit with gaining a little bit more energy. But yeah, I'm getting really close to that 500 watt mark. Like, I'm getting, at some point I saw like 490 something. So I'm just going to go outside and show you guys my setup. So right now the power station is almost full. So I'll have to do an experiment at one point in one day just to empty it completely and just recharge it, see how much time it takes, and to try to get the best angle and everything. So at least the mobile setup that I have right now is able to enabling me to move it around and to follow the sun all day and everything. So you can see it's producing some nice juice in there, 400 something watts. But I'll show you guys that my setup is a little it's getting me a little bit more power. I just experimented, like I said, with the bifacial to just get me a little bit more power. So let me show you guys how it is. Let's see the sun, nice and sunny, a little bit of clouds moving in, but not bad. But let's see my solar panel here. So jinko 540 watts solar, and I got a little rack that I made for it. And on the back here, I've been experimenting and just putting some mylar on the back to reflect some of the sun. So this one here is getting away a little bit. So if I do that, that's a little bit better. So yeah, I put some weights just to test it out and just to see how much energy it would push back, because the panels are bifacial. So by putting a little reflective on the back there, something a little reflective, you're getting a little bit more power. So usually I saw 460, and right now with the mylar on the back, I'm getting close to 490 watts that I'm pushing. So, and I'm sure I could adjust the angle on the panel versus the sun. Right now the sun is dead away, so it's almost dead on with the panel like that, and it's just the panels like that. So I could probably move the panel a little bit to try to gain, but at that point, are you really gonna gonna look around for a few watts and just like 10-20 watts of power? I don't think so. Like for normal people, it's just like even 450 watts, which is getting most of the time if I'm not moving it and it's just the sun is rotating around it and I'm not following the sun to get the perfect angle every time. It's getting me a lot of juice. And for one single panel, just a simple connection with the MC4 connectors there with 12 gauge wire, which if I go to something a little bit better like 10 gauge or 8 gauge wire, it might give me a little bit more power. So at that point, and this is 25 feet, so I'm getting maybe some loss over there or something. So but I don't care. It's recharging my power station like at a pretty decent speed and pretty fast. So I'm happy with this for what it is, and just really like it, to be honest. And it's just like one solar panel, just plug it in, have it as a home backup on a mobile base with caster wheels. Just roll around, put it back in the garage whenever you don't need it, or if there's a big storm coming or anything else. I've left it outside in the rain and it was fine. There was nothing else. So, but I could just move it and realign it with the sun if I want to. I'm just moving it a little bit and just moving that solar panel to just realign it with the sun and to get a little bit more juice out of it. And then you get the mylar on the back there, just giving me a little bit more extra pop. So if I'm really being like picky on the numbers and everything, I'm just leaving the mylar on the back there. But it's just something that I want to experiment, and maybe I'll put something more permanent, like some mirrors on the back or something like that I can get cheap, like plastic mirrors or something that I can find on Amazon, or just a big piece to put on the back just to reflect back on those bifacial panels and just get me a little bit more of that juice and that power, and getting me close to that 540 watt mark, because the Anker Solix C1000 can take up to 600 watts. Right now it's outputting somewhere around 40 something volts. I think the maximum is 48 for that panel, or 46. Have to double check, although I could probably check on the back here and it'll probably tell me with the numbers on there. So let me see there. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can see the model number though, but I don't think it's saying how much it's outputting unless I'm going here. Yeah, so 40 point something volts. So yeah, no, this panel is pretty awesome, and for the power station, I'm sure it could output more, but unfortunately, the Anker Solix is not able to, I need a little bit more voltage, I think, to be able to get that full 600 watts, but I'm getting close to 500 watts. So at that point, from one panel, that cost me close to like 250 bucks tax in, brand new, like, you know, what more do you want from that? So at that point, you know, I'm Gucci. So that panel has got a 25-year warranty or something. So, you know, it's all good. So I'm producing a lot of power. I can recharge my power station within 3 hours, which I'm probably going to do a test in the future to see from 0 to full how much it takes to recharge. And I'll try to follow the suns and try to get optimal, like, solar input and everything, just to get the most power. But no, it's really nice. And the Mylar is getting me like a 40 watt boost of power, so that I'm getting from that solar panel. So you know, it's, if you're really just picky on the power and just want to get the maximum power as possible, that's one way of getting it with the bifacial. Although if I put a little mirror on the back there and shine some lights towards the back of the panel and just send it back on the panel, send that sun back on the panel with a mirror, then I would probably get closer to that 540 watt mark. So, but right now I'm close to 500, so I saw 490 something, so it's really good. So I gotta say, like, the efficiency is pretty good on that Jinko, and I'm really happy with it. So if you guys got any question or comment, leave it down below and let me know what you think about this little setup. So a little mobile setup. And if you know, if I don't have any more power, if there's a power outage or something, I can just use that solar panel if it's sunny outside to recharge my power station. If it's not sunny outside, I got a propane generator, inverter generator that I could just plug in for 1 hour and something minutes and just recharge my power station. And instead of running my generator, my propane generator, for 8 hours straight, I can run it for 1 hour, recharge my power bank, and then stretch it out for 8 days instead of 8 hours. So, and have power for the next 8 days instead of just 8 hours. So I think this is the perfect setup, the perfect trifecta. So you're getting like solar, if it's sunny outside, to recharge your electric generator. You got a gas generator with a little bit more power if I need 2000 watts or closer. But although that Anker Solix is giving me 1800 watts, so it's basically powering everything I need. And if it's not sunny outside, I just recharge it with that and just you know, be able to last until the power comes back. So, or if there's no more power, well, at least I got, you know, enough juice to power my stuff, recharge a few things with solar. So all right guys, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.